Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and greetings. AliShanMao here, and with me is the CFly Op10 aerial filming quadcopter, 1080p HD camera with a gimbal, and the looks exactly same as DJI Mavic. So basically speaking, this is a pure DJI Mavic Pro clone. Exact same looks, almost exact same folding mechanism. But does it perform exact same as Mavic or better? Let's find out. Please excuse the mess in my Land Rover here. So let's just do a quick unboxing. This is the Op10 CFly Op10 aerial filming quadcopter. Alright, there was a user manual in the box as well, but first thing first. But I have taken it out. So first thing that you see is a CFly Op10 battery charger. Then you have a battery. Okay, this is a lithium battery pack, 3800 milliamp, 11.1 volt. Then you have a radio control. Okay, and the antennas will just stay here. Okay. Yeah, the user manual is here, and the outlet, wall outlet cables, adapter, and a USB cable. The thing that you want to see is right here. The CFly Op10 quadcopter has a gimbal in the front, which is protected with this travel protection for the gimbal. Okay, so you have to remove this one. Right, so this is a 1080p HD camera. Okay, we'll see the specs very soon. The gimbal, yes, the first thing that I like about gimbal, unlike DJI Mavic, which you crash, you break the gimbal, you have to send the quadcopter back to the manufacturer. But here I believe the gimbal is separate, so if you somehow manage to break the gimbal, you will be able to just get a new gimbal and replace it rather than sending the whole quad back. Alright, awesome. So I also see some camera kind of thing here. I believe this is an optical flow system. I don't see any ultrasonic sensors here. Anyway, to unfold, ta-da, 1, ta-da, 2, this comes all the way from down and then unfolds here, and right here, one moment, right here. Okay, so this is your DJI, this is your CFly Op10 quadcopter, which is a replica, a clone of DJI Mavic. But anyway, the company says we want to make similar things more affordable to to people and clients. So this is their motto. They wanted to have the similar thing more affordable to clients. Anyway, so we have a LED here, we have a USB port here. I can see very thin cables for motors here. They are not protected as they are here. Anyway, so battery compartment is here. Battery compartment at the back. On top you have an on-off switch. And if you are wondering where your TF card goes, it goes right here inside the gimbal, that provided area for TF card. So I've already installed it. Let's install the battery and fire up the CFly app. Okay, battery fits, perfect, nice. Okay, we will unfold. And just a moment, give me a time. I'll put it down here. Alright. Now the radio controls, very simple, very small and very comfortable radio. Okay, the gimbals are nice and smooth. We have two position switches here, then we have a 3-position switch here and a 2-position switch here. This switch is your flight mode switch, so you have a S, which is auto circle, P is probably a GPS mode, and A is only altitude hold mode. And this one should control your camera gimbal, okay? and this side there's nothing, so just the gimbal up and down. Then we have a photo and video button and auto takeoff and land and home position, and of course on off switch and LED light. Then we have the cradle for your cell phone. Now let me see, how do you mount the cell phone in here, which is just like this. Now when you mount the cell phones like Sony Xperia, there is a problem. Fortunately, this switch is not used at the moment, so otherwise you can see it is actually getting stuck by the phone and won't be able to do its job. Alright, and this is the flight mode switch, so I have to move the phone here, because if I keep the phone in the center, I won't be able to use this switch. So this radio is definitely not a considerate design. I'm very sorry, CFly, you have to be more considerate in order to for people to mount their big or small cell phone systems or smart devices. Otherwise, you see, if you have something on this switch, you will not be able to actually activate it. Anyway, so this is the flight mode, and these are the gimbals, and up and down, I mean takeoff and land and auto return to home, photo video. That's what mostly I'm gonna use, so I'm not worried. Next, having the antennas right behind the cell phone where the interference is the strongest, I believe. Do you think it's a good idea? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's fire it up and see how it goes. The radio control also uses a battery, which is 3.7 volt 2500 milliamp rechargeable. You put it in and then you use a USB cable to charge it. Alright, so first off, let's turn on the radio. I believe to turn on the quad, you can also see the battery levels. It's full at the moment. And to turn on the quad, like Mavic, I don't know. Yeah, probably. I just followed the Mavic mode and it actually turned on. It's beeping and I believe it found the radio. Alright, good. So far so good. Now I'm gonna turn on my cell phone and I'm gonna see if I have Wi-Fi from CFly controller. Yes, I do have Wi-Fi from CFly controller, and we're gonna run the CFly app. Enter. Alright, we are connected. Everything seems to be working properly, and it is in GPS position hold mode. So we are going to have our very first flight. Alright. Gimbal seems to be working very well as well. And here we go. Take off. Alright, very nice. I can always control the gimbal. This is a blessing, of course. Alright, as it's shooting the video, let's just fly it around and see how it does. Getting some good smooth shots of this road. Those dreaded flies are back again. Flying almost at the full speed of GPS mode. Video got a little choppy. I mean, it froze for a while. So far so good. Turning around, my video was gone. That's the road we want to come back to. So we'll push forward. It seems like it's auto returning to home. Yeah, I have no control, so it's auto returning to home. Which was very not good, because I actually didn't do anything. I just went this far and it went out of control, and it's auto returning to home. Which is fine, because it proves that it's very reliable. It doesn't have much range, and this little range is very, very safe for me to say. and for any beginners to fly around so that they cannot go too far. So it's really safe in that sense. Okay, so once it returns to home, I mean activates auto return to home, it takes all your controls away, and after that you cannot control, but it does come home very easy. Okay, take off. Alright, took off, record the video. This time I'm gonna fly in attitude mode. Okay, yeah, it's fast. Pretty fast. I'm not sure what's the speed we have here. I have to check, hold on. Ah, almost crashed in the dune because I was looking at trying to get the speed, horizontal speed. It's not showing, it's just showing me 1 meter per second. meters per second. So basically this is not reading the horizontal speed, but you can see the quad is pretty fast anyway. Man, it's fun to fly quadcopter, and the gimbal is still actually working. So far so good. I will see how the video turned out. Alright, so that was the attitude mode. Now it's back in GPS position hold. Alright, I have a good shot of myself. I'll put it a little higher right here, okay, and I'll stay on this dune, okay, and it has a feature that says that auto circle. I put it in auto circle. It changes its head, and it's basically doing a panorama itself. As you can see, it's just doing a panorama itself. It has to circle around like that. No. So basically, one moment. Oh, okay, I got it. You have to increase the radius after you put it in this auto circle mode. You have to increase the radius, and then it starts doing it. See? So you increase the radius and now it's doing it. So you have to use this. You have to use this up and down elevator controls to put it in a circle mode. But the circle is like, well, hey, I am here, and it's circling around this way. So once again, I have to shamelessly put myself into the shot, right? Okay, I'll make the circle smaller. Oh, it's going again. Alright, forget it. So this circle mode is not that accurate. However, it does the job. One moment, let's try again. So because I'm here, so I'll put it on my head. Okay, put it in auto circle mode, put it away. Okay, and now we see how accurate it's gonna be. Where I am, I'm here. Okay, let's try to shamelessly put ourselves into the circle. Yeah, now it's much better. So basically you have to put this quad onto that point of interest, and after that just be ready to walk shamelessly into the shots. It does that circle kind of thing. Alright, awesome. Okay, so I'll stop recording the video and we'll take some pictures, shall we? So with this dune, it should turn out to be a good picture. Okay. Yay, nice. Okay. So I will fly some sand. I don't know what kind of pictures are those. Alright, anyway, let's go up and try to get more pictures from high altitude. Let's see how far it goes. Awesome, that would be a nice shot. And what do I have here? Nothing. So we're gonna come back. That's the thing, there's nothing in this desert here. Alright, let me fly a little bit more. Battery is still showing me 100%. Battery is still showing 100%. Okay, no worries, keep flying. Battery is still 100%. Alright, we'll keep flying because we still have 100% battery. Okay, CFly, I don't know what's going on. I'm flying for so long time, but I still have 100% battery. Live video seems to be working really well without any kind of glitches. And here it comes. I will do a panorama by myself. And does it have auto follow me feature? I have no idea. I haven't seen that. So let's do auto circle by ourselves. Alright, selfies, dronies, it says it has all those features, but at the moment I don't see that, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do that manually. Sun in my eyes! And we're gonna do a droney by manual controls. Alright, I believe I have been flying pretty long now, so I better land and check what the battery like now, okay? Sun in my eyes. So, how much battery we have? I have to push the button and check. So, let me auto land. Landed, and it says red, so basically only one bit left. So yes, we have finished all the battery. Awesome. So far everything works like a charm, and it flies like a charm. It is absolutely a fantastic flying quadcopter. So yes, I had fun flying CFly Optane. What a fun quadcopter to fly. Everything works as advertised, though I had a little bit troubles connecting to the controller and connecting to the quadcopter in the beginning, but a little bit of trial and error, it worked. Flight times are amazing nice. I was actually getting bored flying it around. So flight times are up to what they claim. features that they claim are also working. It is very reliable. It does not have much range, which I like it so much, because if you have too much range, then that's where idiots will actually fly the quadcopters to cause troubles for, you know, many reasons. So it doesn't have that much range. It goes like less than 500 meter, or not even 500 meter. When I went over there, it wasn't even 500 meter. That was like 100 something meters, and it activated RTH. It came back. I'm very, very happy. It does not have more range, so the idiots won't be able to do much. It will always come back home. And auto return to home is pretty reliable. It was really nice to see that it came back home so nicely, and it landed without much deviation. So auto return to home works very well. Auto takeoff, auto land, GPS position hold mode, altitude hold mode, everything is working simply as advertised. Now for the auto circle mode, I believe CFly, you have to, you know, do a little bit more programming on that auto circle mode, so we will be able to do better auto circles around an object or around ourselves to get that panoramic shots. Otherwise, manually you will always be able to do it properly. Now flight times are very good, features that advertise are working, and of course the thing that I was worried about, the gimbal. In such kind of clones, the gimbals normally do not work very well, but this one seems to have gimbal working very well all the time. Live video connection never broke. It was always alive, though it froze 1 or 2 times, but it was always alive. So gimbal worked nicely. Let's see how the footage turns out, how smooth the footage is, and let's see how good is the 1080p HD footage out of this camera is. So far, it is absolutely a fantastic quadcopter to fly. For those who cannot afford DJI Mavic, CFly Optane is by far the closest clone to that performance that you wanted to have. It is basically a very, very good flight performance. It is honestly doing a very, very good job. So those, once again, who cannot afford DJI Mavic and they do want to have the similar functionalities, a quadcopter that folds and fits into a smaller bag, a quadcopter that has a nice 3-axis gimbal, and it does a very good stabilization job. It shoots in 1080p HD. It has very good controls. It flies very well, and it is at the same time very reliable. CFly Optane, I believe, makes an absolutely good substitute to those who cannot afford the real one, the DJI Mavic Pro. Well, you can now have CFly Optane. This is not it. I'm gonna give it more flights. I'm gonna bring it to more beautiful deserts and see what kind of footage we can get. You know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button. Right there. Come on, don't be shy. Just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button. Right?